video, I'm going to show you my trip to Pretoria. I'm going to show you a beautiful pink cafe, the Voortrekker Monument, and a day trip out to the Hartbeespoort area. So keep watching if you want to see my adventures with my family.
Pretoria is also known as the Jacaranda City because of almost 70,000 jacaranda trees that line the streets. It's also the administrative capital of South Africa and happens to be where a lot of my family members live.
It's Thursday morning and we have come to the Goddess Cafe in Waterkloof. Where are we? Everything is pink. We're so excited. This place is so beautiful. They are kid friendly and even dog friendly. They just don't have a kiddies menu, but they are keen to split the adult sizes up into separate plates if needed. I ordered a pink latte, pink waffle. This cafe is situated in Waterkloof, by the Waterkloof corner, so there's a few other restaurants as well. Are you looking forward for pink waffle?
Yes.
Yay! This is the reason I wanted to come here. Pink lattes, and there's gold on top. Oh my word. That is the best pink latte I've ever had.
Hello.
Matthew, what do you have?
Waffle.
Ali, what do you have?
Waffle and ice cream and strawberry.
Even my dad has a pink waffle.
Why not?
We are finishing up at the Goddess Cafe. It was such a nice experience and I wish we had one in KZN. We just found this beautiful function room at the back of the restaurant. You can hire it out for private functions. It is stunning. Respect to the people with children. What should be just an hour outing to a coffee shop turned into like a 3-hour thing. But it was fun. My niece and nephew really enjoyed it and they were so good. Hey Ali, you were a good girl today.
Yes.
We're gonna head home and chill. I don't know what we're gonna do next, but I'll see you then. It's Friday morning and my dad and I snuck out to come to the Voortrekker Monument here in Pretoria. So far it's looking pretty impressive. It's there behind me. And I've said to you before, we like showing you different cultures and this is where my culture come in. It's the history of all the Afrikaans people. So let's go check it out. We just got our tickets. We went with the package B. So that means I can go to the monuments and all these other various places. So that's 150 per person. And my dad is a pensioner, so his ticket was only 70 Rand. Wow. Look.
The Voortrekkers is a group of more than 10,000 people of mostly Dutch descent that left the Cape Colonies in around 1835 to escape British rule and find land of their own. This is known as the Great Trek.
Right at the foot of this monument is a big sculpture of a woman and 2 children, and it's really cool to see that because the plaque just says that it acknowledges the role that women had to play in the Groot Trek of the Voortrekkers. We just went up the steps to go into the monument, but look at the view.
The design of the monument was such that on the 16th of December the sun would shine through the center of the roof of the monument onto the cenotaph as a commemoration of the vow.
The vow originates from the Battle of Blood River on 16 December 1838, where the Voortrekkers made a promise to God that if he made them victorious, that they would honor that day as a holy day.
just went up a quadrillion stairs and the air up in Gauteng is so thin, so I'm so out of breath. But we made it to not quite the top. There's more stairs, but there's all these viewpoints, and looking out on Pretoria, it's really, really nice views. I can't believe I've never been here. So when you go out into the viewing decks, they're all connected, so you can walk around and literally get a 360 view of Pretoria, but there's more steps. Let's do it. I feel like the air is super thin up in Pretoria. So that little hole is where the sun would come in on the 16th of December specifically. It would hit that. Set us off. This is amazing. We had to come down all of these stairs again, and we're down in the museum now, and it's pretty cool. There's lots of big ox wagons which they actually used for the groot trek across the mountains from the Cape Colonies to come inland. So let me show you. One of the last ox wagons from the Great Trek. This one dates from 1826. Just imagine going over mountains and rough terrain, because there weren't any roads back then. But these wheels, like, I can't even imagine.
The Voortrekkers were a strong and brave people for trekking over the majestic but treacherous Drakensberg mountains with nothing but the possessions they could pack on their ox wagons in search of their promised land. Unfortunately, this story includes a lot of bloodshed, as does the history of most countries, so please do some of your own research if you would like to know more.
We just finished in the monument, and I just had to get a little gift from the gift shop. Obviously, I went with coffee. As we said before, we love experiencing other people's cultures. This just happens to be part of my history. I realized that I did not know a lot, so I will definitely have to go and read up and watch more videos about the history. But it was very interesting, very, very interesting.
After action, satisfaction.
Just having a quick drink break before going on to the next place. There's 2 coffee shops. We're sitting at 8 Spun, and then we'll go to the School of Wheels after we go to the next section for something to eat. The ticket that we got allows us to go into the center. It's called Erfeniscentrum, which is probably like Heritage Center in English. Let's go check it out. Information overload, quite a lot to take in, so you'll just have to come here yourself and go through everything. We just drove down the pathway literally a few meters, and we're going to the School of Wheels, which is a little restaurant, and hopefully we'll get some traditional Afrikaans food. Excited, we're starving. It's 12 o'clock already. So this is quite a nice little restaurant, School on Wheels, and it was actually used as a school back in the day in like the 1923 I think it was built. You can access it without having to pay to come in to this area. So if you're looking for something different, highly recommend. Just make sure you don't come on a very busy day because we've been waiting like half an hour for our food already. And there's quite a nice kiddies play area as well. I wanted to order a vet cook, but they were out of stock, so I got a jaffle instead with mince, and my dad got a broodje, but it just looks like a normal toasted sandwich. We just finished our lunch. Even though we waited quite a while, it was totally worth it. The food was really, really tasty. There's 2 more places we need to go to. It's quite late already, so we'll see. We've come down now to another section. It's called Levende Laar, and it's where they set up like a camp like the voortrekkers would have done. I'm inside one of the ox wagons now. And it's really hot in here. What a cool experience. There's 2 people that work here, and they literally give you a tour of everything, and they tell you about the history. We learned about the weapons that the voortrekkers used, the wagons, even the way that they made food. She also showed me the process of how they roasted the beans and made coffee. Highly, highly recommend this experience. They only opened here in September, but they have big plans for this space. They also want to open accommodation where you can stay in the wagons for the night, and then they'll make butter and milk tarts and stuff like that on the fire. So as soon as they do that, we would absolutely love to come back. If you want to come to the Voortrekker Monument, set a whole day aside if you're doing the full package. Otherwise, if you are pressed for time, do the first package, that's 70 Rand, and then you only go into the monument. We are so tired, and I'll only see you again tomorrow. We're going to Jasmijn at Hartbeespoort. See you then. It is now Saturday morning, and we have come on a day trip to the Hartbeespoort area, which is about an hour's drive, and it's also in another province, the Northwest Province. If you're looking to get away from Pretoria, I would suggest this place. This is called Jasmijn, and there's lots of little restaurants and shops, so we're going to explore that right now. We found this massive bookstore at Jasmijn, and the prices are so affordable, and there's a whole section of board games, so my brother bought some board games. It's really big with a massive kiddie section especially.
And now we're going to my favorite shop, the fruit and veggie shop.
If you come out all the way to Jasmijn just for the fruit and veg shop, I would say it's totally worth it. The prices are incredible. For punnets of berries, it's like 15 Rand. It's literally so amazing. There's quite a few spots that you can take photos. Like here, you can see this big windmill behind me. Everything is just so beautiful. So you must definitely come out to Hartbeespoort for a day trip from Pretoria.
Unfortunately, we didn't make it to the Hartbeespoort Dam itself, but there are lots of activities you can do there, like go on a boat cruise, do a tour of the dam in the Magaliesberg Mountains, and we'll definitely come back to go on the Harties Cableway. But for now, let's get back to our last activity.
Where are we now, Ali?
By the upside down house.
And we're gonna take lots of cool photos. The cost is 100 Rand per person, and it was pretty busy when we came in. There's lots of benches, there's a cafe and a big grassy area. You can even do a picnic here. But the house is right in front of me, and we're gonna try and go take some pics inside. We just finished inside the upside down house. There's maybe about 5 or 6 rooms where you can take photos. It was quite crowded and quite hot inside, but the photos are super cool. So I think I'll show you a few photos. Check it out. The upside down house is about 10 to 15 minutes drive from where we were at Yasmin. And I suggest if you come here, bring a picnic and try and spend some time here. Don't just come and take the photos. It is a very cool spot for family pics or if you're looking for some Instagram content. But I think this is the last thing that I'm going to show you. Tomorrow I'm going to drive back home again. Let me know what your favorite thing is to do in Pretoria. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of my adventures in Pretoria. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. What do you call it? Cenotaph? Cenotaph, something like that. I'm so out of breath.
Muffin.
Waffles? Waffles. Pink waffles.
Waffles and muffins.